Hey guys, welcome back to your girl vibing with Empress, and we are at day 4 of Vlogmas. Guys, in today's video we are going to make the most delicious mac and cheese ever, Jamaican style mac and cheese. Alright guys, so I bought this in Price Mart, so we're going to use some of the macaroni here. We have our glorious evaporated milk, some regular milk, cheese, and more cheese because we're making macaroni and cheese. Alright, so these are the main ingredients. There are some other little things that I do put in my mac and cheese, but as we go along you're going to see, so watch guys. First, you want to put on a pot of water, add your salt, let it boil, and then you add your macaroni, and then let your macaroni cook al dente. You don't want your macaroni to be overcooked because it's gonna go through a baking process, which is gonna make your macaroni mushy, right? So you want your macaroni to be just like this, al dente. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to make our roux. The roux is flour and butter, right? And then you're going to toast it into the pot with a little butter and cook it down properly. The roux is what is gonna make your cheese sauce as thick and creamy, right? So you don't want to skip this step. If you want to make your cheese sauce a little bit more flavorful, you could add onions to this, you could add some pepper flakes to this, and then you can mix it all together. All right, so here I'm just melting the butter so that we can add the flour together. So as soon as the butter is melted, you just add your flour, use your spoon or you can use a whisk, turn down the heat, and then you're going to incorporate the flour in the butter mixture until it is fully incorporated. It's gonna look clumpy, but just don't worry about that. You're just gonna keep toasting it and make sure that everything is combined and that the flour and the butter is cooked, right? The next thing you're going to add is your milk. So I'm adding some evaporated milk here slowly and I'm trying to get out the lumps. So I'm slowly adding the milk and I'm going to take my time and just whisk it and get it as smooth as possible. The next step, you're going to add your full cream milk or you can add your heavy cream. It doesn't really matter at this point. So any milk of your choice, you can use it, right? And you just want to mix it out properly. Take your time and just take your time and mix it. Next, we're going to add our seasoning for our cheese sauce. So we have some Maggi, some paprika, some nutmeg, you know, all of those things. Anything that you like, you add it. You can add your garlic powder if you want it to have a more savory taste, and less if you don't want to add any seasoning, that is fine. And you want to use your whisk and just take your time and whisk everything together, let it be fully incorporated. The next step you want to add is your cheese. So guys, when it comes to cheese, there is no right or wrong. You choose the best cheese that you like. If you want pepper jack cheese, if you want sharp cheddar cheese, any cheese that you want, you just add it to your cream mixture, right? Because we're making the cheese sauce. So you just add the cheese to your cream mixture and just gently mix it. As you go along, you taste, you add enough cheese to your liking. You don't want the cheese sauce to be too thick, right? Because you want it to be a little bit runny. But I'm adding more cheese. As I tasted the cream, it wanted more cheese in it. So I just keep whisking, and get it smooth as possible. Don't forget to taste it. Tasting it at this point is very important because this is what's going to stand as the base for your mac and cheese. So if it needs salt, if it needs more flavor, this is where you will add it to your liking and let it be as flavorful as you like, right? Because once you have done this step, the mac and cheese is going to taste exactly as how it is. So next you want to pour off your cheese, your cream, your cheese sauce into the macaroni, and you want to incorporate that very well. You want to make sure that it is fully incorporated and mixed properly. right guys, the next step, we're almost there. We're going to base our container. So if you're using the foil or if you're using a baking dish, you can use some butter, you can use some spray, just to add some grease to the pan so that your mac and cheese does not stick to it. Then you want to be very careful. You want to scoop in your mac and cheese mixture into the foil or your container, right? And then you want to layer it properly. So you use a spoon and you put it in, you flatten it out. Then you can add your cheese. It's almost like you're making a sandwich. You add some more shredded cheese, add the layer, and then you add mac and cheese. Then you can add the desired amount. This is what's going to give it the more cheesy flavor. Right, it's not enough cheese. If you're a cheese lover, you can add less cheese if you don't like a lot of cheese. While you're making this dish, your oven is turned on to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. As soon as you're completed this, you can then add it in the baking for 30 minutes. This is what she's looking like. I turned my broiler on just to get some crisp, and this is it. It was a showstopper at the office potluck, so try it and comment down below and tell me how did this taste. All right.